What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stimulus check update for April 29. We're gonna give you guys the latest update on the third and also the fourth stimulus check. Drop a like on this video, I would really appreciate that. And I am running a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. The winner will be announced on Sunday. And if you guys do want to enter, subscribe and leave a comment down below. And let's go ahead and get into the update.
100 days ago, America's house was on fire. We had to act. And thanks to the extraordinary leadership of Speaker Pelosi, Majority Leader Schumer, and the overwhelming support of the American people, Democrats, Independents, and Republicans, we did act. Together we passed the American Rescue Plan, one of the most consequential rescue packages in American history. We're already seeing the results. We're already seeing the results. After I promised we'd get 100 million COVID-19 vaccine shots into people's arms in 100 days, we will have provided over 220 million COVID shots in those 100 days. We kept our commitment, Democrats and Republicans, of sending $1,400 rescue checks to 85% of American households. We've already sent more than 160 million checks out the door. It's making a difference. You'll know it when you go home. For many people, it's making all the difference in the world. The single mom in Texas who wrote me, she said she couldn't work. But she said the relief check put food on the table and saved her and her son from eviction from their apartment. A grandmother in Virginia who told me she immediately took her granddaughter to the eye doctor, something she said she put off for months because she didn't have the money.
So first off, I do want to talk about the third stimulus check. It seems like 90% of people have already gotten their check. I got mine like a month ago, and a lot of people on SSI and on SSDI also got their check. And the IRS did just send out another batch, which is the 7th batch that they are sending. So they did send about nearly 2 million more payments of the third stimulus check, and that does bring the total sent to 163 million payments. So again, roughly 90% of people have gotten their check already, and they did send 2 million payments. They are valued of more than 4.3 billion, and 1.2 million payments that are valued over 3 billion went to eligible individuals whom filed their taxes and they previously didn't have any information. The batch also does include additional ongoing supplemental payments for people who earlier this year received their payment based on their 2019 tax return but are eligible for a new or larger payment based on their 2020 process returns. So basically, if you had a child or you had your income decrease in 2020, you're going to be getting another check, and a lot of these checks are going to be going out in the mail. 730,000 people are going to be getting plus-up payments, and they're valued over 1.3 billion. So overall, the 7th batch does include 1.1 million direct deposit payments and about 850,000 paper checks. So almost half of the people are going to be getting paper checks. So make sure you guys do look out in the mail if you are expecting a plus-up payment or if you haven't received your third stimulus check. And the IRS has said that they will continue to send out the payments within the next couple weeks. They basically have until December to send out all the checks. They really don't have like a deadline. So they're kind of sending them out a bit slower than they did with the first checks. So let me know down below in the comment section if you guys have had your third check delivered. Again, I did get mine like a month ago, and also people on SSI and on SSDI did get theirs nearly a month ago as well. Some people in my comments have been saying that they're on SSI and they still don't have their check, and hopefully this time you will be getting your check. So that is the latest update on the third stimulus check. most people have already gotten their money, and hopefully people that haven't do get it in this next batch. So now talking about the fourth stimulus check, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the possible amount of money and also the timeline that could be happening for the fourth stimulus check. So the article that I am taking a look at does say a fourth stimulus check could bring another round of recurring rounds of relief payments to eligible Americans. More stimulus checks have already been proposed, even while the third check is still being sent out. Several U.S. senators wrote a letter last month asking President Biden to consider both recurring direct payments as well as automatic unemployment insurance extensions as part of his Build Back Better economic plan. Biden did not mention a fourth stimulus check in his address to Congress this week. So Biden did give a speech last night, and he didn't mention a fourth stimulus check. However, he really did praise the third stimulus check and did say that they were a huge hope to a lot of people. So Biden, from the looks of it, he really does highly rate stimulus checks. So even though he didn't directly mention a fourth check, from what I've heard, it sounds like he does like stimulus checks. That does give us hope, and the door is still open. At this point, from doing a lot of research, I've been looking at a lot of articles. It's pretty much 50-50 at this point on whether there will be another stimulus check, and if there is, it'll probably be passed with the whole package that Biden is gonna have, as it's about $1.8 trillion. So it's a lot of money. Biden can fit another stimulus check in there, probably not recurring checks, but another one-time payment would be able to be fit in that plan. I also feel like the threshold would be lowered from $150,000 for couples to probably like $100,000. The threshold would have to be lowered quite a bit, but I think it is worth it if they lower the threshold. Drop a like on this video if you guys think that another stimulus check is needed. But that's basically the latest news on the fourth stimulus check. Biden didn't say anything about it, but he didn't say that there's not going to be one, and he did praise the third stimulus check. So in my opinion, I think he's open from what I could basically gather from his speech. And a lot of people are pushing Biden in Congress. A group of 21 senators did send a letter to Biden urging him to include more stimulus checks in his next relief legislation. And the group is calling for recurring payments, meaning people would get monthly checks from the government. And they did write, "We urge you to include recurring direct payments and automatic unemployment insurance extensions tied to economic conditions in your Build Back Better long-term economic plan." And the people that did send the letter did consist of Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, and they do have really big voices in Congress, and I feel like Joe Biden really does listen to what these people say. So mainly Bernie Sanders, so I feel like another check could actually be coming. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this update. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time with another update.